Macca's Guides.
Hey guys, Macca here playing Doom Eternal. This is the Ancient Gods 2 DLC, the final mission with the final boss battle called the Dark Lord. And in this video, I'll show you all of the best strategies for this fight. Now, this boss battle pretty much works like a Marauder with a couple of different very important mechanics that I will talk about in depth. So similar to the Marauder, this enemy will attack you in a variety of ways, but during the green attack, and when you hear the very specific sound, you will be able to actually fire and hit it back and actually cause it to get dazed, and this opens it up for a little bit of damage. Some additional things you really do want to keep in mind is that trying to damage this boss while they are not in this phase actually grants them health back. So you definitely don't want to shoot unless you're absolutely positive. Additionally, if this enemy hits you and you take damage, you will also regenerate their health for them, so keep that in mind. Now, the thing you have to do is when you do daze them, you want to make sure you go into the Sentinel hammer as quickly as possible, and then you cycle back and forth between your super shotgun and your ballista as quickly as possible. This will allow you to do about half the damage in one go. And what we need to do is then we need to recharge our Sentinel hammer. To do this, you can find a pickup on the map, or you can pull out your heavy cannon and use the fodder on the outside. I like putting 2 bullets into a fodder. This will make them glow into a glory kill, and then this will allow you to build your Sentinel hammer back up. Now, during the second phase, we have to do the same thing. We basically have to do this a total of 5 times. It gets harder and harder. In the second phase, we're in a different area. The boss will also launch mines at you, and he will do a shield rush towards you, which is a quick thing you'll need to dodge. But otherwise, it's the same thing. Just get your Sentinel hammer out, and when the boss tries to hit you with the green, you're gonna counter it. You're going to hit him twice with the ballista super shotgun combo, and then you're gonna daze him in order to try to do at least half the health at once. You also have to stay in the sweet spot in terms of how far in range you stay away from the boss, or else it can be very difficult for him to ever try to swipe at you. If you're too far, he'll use ranged attacks, and if you're too close, he'll just basically try to swipe at you instead. Now, the other mechanic here is that when you do use your Sentinel hammer on the dog round, they will regenerate some health for you, or rather some ammo for you. So this is another way you can grab ammo and not have to worry about using it. But otherwise, this is what you're going to be continuing to do for this round as well. Here you can see I'm going to be using glory kills in order to recharge my hammer, and then when I hear the dogs, I'm going to use it on the dogs. That will recharge my hammer again, and then we're just going to keep going for that ballista super shotgun combo. It does get a little bit harder in the third and final phase, but we'll get there when we get there. Once you've taken out 3 of the 5 health bars, you will be teleported to the third and final area. The fight doesn't change too much. The boss has all of the same attacks. It's just a little bit harder to get him to do the green attack that opens him up, and he will spawn more and more enemies that are basically the kind of red shadow enemies, and these will not be regenerating your Sentinel hammer for you this time. So you're gonna have to use the fodder on the outside of the map a lot more in order to get glory kills to rebuild your Sentinel hammer. That's gonna be the only major difference, is that you always wanna have your Sentinel hammer fully charged. And to do that, you're gonna be doing a lot of dodging and working on the side fodder, as you see right here. So just keep doing as you were doing. Make sure you use your glory kills to get your Sentinel hammer up, and then use your Sentinel hammer when you need to. Sometimes you'll need to do it, and unfortunately that's kind of when the best, you know, it lights up in terms of the opportunity to strike. You also have your BFG if you really want. You can try to use the BFG on the boss when it is dazed. I didn't actually test this, so I don't really know how much health it does, but using this super shotgun and ballista back and forth, it does seem to do quite a bit of damage, so that's kind of what I would recommend. The last and final phase is just a little bit about time and making sure you don't take any damage. That's really all this comes down to, is you don't take damage to the boss, because every time you take damage from the boss, it regains its health, which makes it harder and harder and harder. And you could basically do this fight forever if you keep taking damage. That's the, you know, main mechanic you'll need to focus on. And then eventually you should easily take care of the boss and finish the game. You'll unlock an achievement or trophy for doing so. Hopefully you got all of the Codex pages as well. And if you were playing on extra life mode, I hope that achievement or trophy worked itself out for you as well. Please drop a like on the video, comment, maybe share the series with a friend if you found it useful. I really appreciate you watching and experiencing the game with me. And special thanks to everyone on Patreon for supporting the show. And hopefully I see you soon. Don't forget to subscribe for future content. Peace.